Welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's the 17th of March 2024 for all you guys out there, and here we are. It's St. Patrick's Day today, so to all my friends in the Emerald Isle and across the world who tune in to watch my videos, happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. This week, well, I've just got back from an antiques and collectors fair, so we did buy some gear, coins and what have you. Maybe share them at the end of the video with you. Bought a load of tokens and a lot of other stuff as well. We did alright, we got some cracking bargains this morning. However, this week we've been doing a bit of digging. I'm going to show you me doing that in a bit with this sore shoulder. Don't ask and I won't tell. We've actually got my tiller out, turned the compost, the clods into a fine tilth. I'll show you me doing that. We'll be taking a tour around the plot, and I've also got some small clips that I'm going to piece together now and show you what we've been doing. Just a few little things what I've been up to this week around the plot, so let me show you them. For me and Buttercup, been saving the frog spawn. This stuff's been put into the paths. There's like, when you've got a path and you've got a pool of water, frogs are spawning in it, and they're all over the allotments. You're finding frog spawning in the paths. So this morning I've been going around picking it out and putting it in all the ponds which are closest to it. Buttercup's very interested. She's watching every move of mate. You can't drink it, you little bugger. So I'm going to put this into another pond. Well, that's what we're doing at the moment, saving the frog spawn. I've just come into the community room. I've just laid out some seeds for the people on the allotments to come and help themselves. I just hope they take one or two and they don't take them all. You get some selfish buggers and they'll just take the whole lot. It really it makes me mad when they do that, because I want people to each, to spread it around rather than one person take them all. But I've left them here anyway. I put a picture up on Facebook and say that's where they are, and to take one or two but not take them all. And that keeps happening that way, then I'll keep adding more. I've got hundreds of these packs to give to the allotments, but if someone abuses it, I'll just stop doing it. But anyway, we left them in the community room here, on the community table. That's where the magazines there. This month's magazine, Allotments magazine. People have asked to take them, but because we've not got loads of them, and to return them after they've read them, and well, they do. This is the notice board here. This is with all everything what's going on. But yeah, I thought I'd leave a few seeds here for people. I've got some more seeds here. These are going over to my mate. He asked for some herbs, and got some spinach, some dill, some parsley, some chives, some mustard, some cress, some thyme, some rocket, and some onion buncheons. So I think he'll be happy with them. But these ones are for anyone who wants them. These ones are for me. Well guys, it's not every day that I get inspired by a piece of wire. But these things here are absolutely awesome. What they do, they clip over the cane there, and they wrap round like that, and then these hooks here, they're just hooking at the back of it, and they tie the two canes together, and you can stand on them, and it will not, well, you'll probably break them with your weight, but you won't move them, and they're really rigid. Now these are 16mm, so I'm going to get myself, I need to do all me canes in this greenhouse. I'm going to need at least 50, so they come in packs of 20 and they're about £3.50 a pack, so it looks like I'm going to have to spend another £8 maybe. I think it'd be worth it, because they make short work of putting the bloody things together. It's just a matter of clip here, clip there, and that's it, done. So yeah, that's what they look like, guys. And like I say, they just hook around the back. Very nice. So watching Sooty eat his breakfast there. Buttercup, well, she's just had her breakfast. She's just watching him. There he goes, he's stuffed his face. He's made a right bloody mess out there. It's starting to rain, that's why he's gone. I better bring that food in here, haven't I? Put it there, that's where I normally put it, where he normally comes in. Maggie will eat that out there. I'm trapped in here with Buttercup. It's raining, guys, look at that. I hate it. It just stops me from working on the plot. Got so many ideas, so many things I want to do, and I can't do it because of the bloody rain. So infuriating. I think we've had enough rain for all this year now. We don't call it the rainy city for nothing. So as you saw, we've been collecting the frog spawn, picking them up, putting them into ponds, you know, rescuing it, because at the end of the day, frog spawn, you help them and they will help you eventually, because they keep all them slugs at bay. So the more frogs you got, the less slugs you got, and the creepy crawlies which live off them. Them clips what I've got there are absolutely awesome. We will be using them in this greenhouse to clip all the tomato frames together. I don't know if you can see Buttercup here, she's just down at the side of me. She is here, she's never too far away. A bit like rats really. But yeah, we've got a few jobs done. I actually took some packs of seed over to the community room, left them in there for a few people to help themselves. If it goes well, I might put a few more in there. I've just got me got some candles for me litres. Trouble is, I need a lighter to start them, to get them going. I still need a couple of terracotta dishes, so I've got enough to do. I've got another 2 dishes, then I've got enough to do. I'll put like little heat lamps in all the greenhouses, so that's what we're going to be working on shortly. Anyway, back to some really hard graft, and that was turning this particular bed over, which we just spread the compost in it last week. I said I was going to dig it over. I don't do that no dig method if I can help it. So it was the shovel in there. What really helps is having a long handled shovel, and so I'm going to speed it up and show you what we've been doing, but I've got to tell you, it was tough work, especially with the shoulder. It really was. But check the video out and we'll be back. Right guys, what we're going to do today, I'm going to move them plastic off there. I'm going to dig some of that compost out into this bed. It's some of it's got a bit of crappy soil in, but we're going to dig it out nonetheless. Flip it into here. We'll eventually take that board out. I just want to take enough so I can get to the board, but the main thing what we're doing today is turning this bed over. Now hopefully I'll be able to do it. At the moment my chest is pretty bad. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is stepping into it, because I start sinking into the bloody bed, because it is quite soft. And anyway, that's the intention. So this is what it looks like at the moment. I'll speed it up and show you what we're doing in a bit, but I will be digging some of that compost out of there first, so I'll do that and then we'll turn it over. So let's have at it. So the front of this compost bin we're sticking in the burning barrel. Still got to dig a load out, but yeah, we'll put it in here for now. We'll burn this later, so I'll put the cover back on and let it dry out some. So I've got to dig this over now, just dig it over. Might speed the camera up. I don't know how my shoulder's going to hold up, guys, so it might be a 2-day job. This, I've really have hurt my shoulder. You won't see it on my face, but I'll see how it goes anyway. I'm just going to quickly turn it over. The compost we've taken out of the bin just to the side have been flipped over there onto there, so it's just digging, turning it over. We'll come back to this bed because I need to put my potatoes in it shortly. Right, anyway, I'm going to have at it. So I've got my spade there, see what happens. So as you saw there, we just rough cut the bed. I might go through it with one of my rotavators. We tidied all this lot up here. We threw the compost which was in there into here. The wood what was there is now in the burning bin, ready for burning again. This bed is almost, well, it's ready really to put the spuds in buckets in. We will be digging troughs and sitting the buckets in when we get round to doing them. That's going to be a big operation, because what you got to do, you got to put the compost in the buckets with the potatoes and all the fertilizers. Then you've got to dig a trench, and you put the buckets in, and you fill around them. Then you do the next buckets, and there's six lots of buckets. There's going to be 30 buckets in here eventually. So it's going to takes forever to do it, but it's well worth it in the end. The shovel, I couldn't have done it without that shovel. That shovel's 6 foot long. The handle, you want to get the longest handle you can find and shove it on your shovel, on your spade. Sorry, not a shovel, it's a spade. And that spade, everybody asked me about it. Where'd you get it from? Well, it was an old spade to start off with, but they do sell them in B&Q. I think they're 22 quid in B&Q. But the handle isn't as long as that. It's about I'd say 6 inches shorter, but it's a decent spade, and for the price, you know, well worth it. But anyway, the job's done here. I'm going to knock it on the head now. Going to have a nice cup of coffee. So we rough dug the bed. The next day we come in, we got the tiller. I was going to go through with a rotavator, but the rotavator's too heavy. It just wouldn't work. I did have this battery operated tiller as well, which is not wrong with it, but I thought, why do that when I've got one of these wolf tillers? Really cool little piece of equipment. I paid 35 quid for it. It's the same one what you saw in what we was looking at in Bent's. Now I've not only just got one of them, I've got two of them. A friend of mine gave me, after I went and spent 35 quid on it, he went and gave me this other one for free. So I thought, oh yeah, great. And well, they're not fit, they're 45 quid just for the heads, but you're going to see me using that now to turn this soil in the back of the plot into a nice till. So let's have at it, show you what we're doing there. Hi guys, well I was going to bring one of me tillers, but I decided to bring this one instead. Now I've got a McCullen, and I've also got a Mantis Deluxe. Trouble is, they're too heavy for this, they just sink into it, so it's a waste of time. Now I've actually got this battery operated bloody fly, I'm going to get you in a minute, keeps attacking me for some reason. But yeah, I've got this I think it's McCullen, it's a battery operated one. However, I've not charged the batteries, so I've gone with this. You may have seen me looking at these in Bent's the other day. They're 45 quid them now. I paid 35 for this, not this one. For my other one I paid 35. This one was a mate of mine's give me this. These are about, this is nearly 1.5 meters, well 1 meter 400 it is, and it clips on. So these are all interchangeable, these, you know, you push the button in and take them out, push it in, it's solid. So yeah, I've got a few of these as well, but yeah, I bought this one, or the one before, the previous one, and my mate gave me this one for nothing, so a bit annoyed about it really. Anyway, we're going to use it onto this bed. What it is, it's just breaking these lumps up, so it's a bit claggy, but like I said, just going through it now, just to break some of these bigger clogs up. So I'm going to crack on, and I'll see you when we're finished. Stones. What are you doing up there? Eh? Well guys, that makes short work of that. That there slices down, and that there breaks the clods up, and as you can see, we've gone right the way across there now. So I'm going to clean this best I can without having any bloody water on the allotment. But this bed now is completely finished. All I need to do is put the potato buckets in and leave them to it. Put considerable amount of compost into there, and when we dug it up we lifted the bed itself. And this also takes care of a lot of them bugs that you don't want to have in your bed. It does also mince up the worms, but you know, it is what it is. But this was all very claggy, and that has made short work of it. Anyway, we're done. I'm being smoked to death. My mate George is burning over the other side of the at the back of me, and the bloody smoke that it's giving off, that acrid, horrible smoke. Anyway, let's move on to the next job. I'm going to put my P-frame back. I almost forgot about that. So as I was saying in the video, the bed's ready now for the potatoes in buckets, so we'll be doing that. What we're doing now, we're taking a bit of a walk around the plot and show you what the plot's looking like. Well guys, it's been lovely this morning. Now it's starting to get, the clouds starting to come up over the allotment. It's getting a little bit colder, but earlier this morning it was absolutely glorious. There's Buttercup sat on a perch watching what I'm doing. There's Katie, she's looking what I'm doing. I don't know where Jemima or Gemma is, but they've all got the full plumage now. They're looking absolutely glorious. They're laying eggs all the time. Every one of them are laying eggs, so it's a result. We're still waiting for these bloody chickens to get to point of lay before we go and get them. The guy's messing me about at the moment, but we wait with bated breath anyway. But these girls will lay me enough eggs for what I need. Comfrey's coming up here in these buckets, and in that bucket there we get 3 harvests, maybe 4 harvests of comfrey out of these, and we put them into the comfrey pot down there. We'll show you that in a bit. I'll take you there, just show you the rhubarb here. Rhubarb all the way along the back here coming up. This someone gave me a while back, and it's in the way at the moment, but it is coming handy for moving paving stones and stuff like that. Little tiller there. Here she comes. What's up? Hey? I'm doing a video. You have to be patient, okay? So we put the tiller through these 2 beds again, basically just to chop any weeds that are coming up. When you get open ground like this, guys, the weeds are the first things to show the faces, and you don't want to be competing with your veg and weeds, so you want to make sure before you put anything in your beds you get all the weeds out, and I mean get them all out. So we went through it with a tiller this week, these beds. We've done a few of them. The astilbe started to come up over, not the astilbe, the lucifer. So we've had to take the plastic off them. We'll have a look around the other side in a bit. Again, we've got all these tulips coming along in all these planters here, different varieties. Don't know what's happened here. There's nothing seems to be coming up there. We'll keep an eye on them. Greenhouses, well, we're keeping them closed. It was a cold last night, so we don't know. Open them too soon today. Got blueberries coming up there. There's some currants here. These all need sorting out. This bed's got Ribena black currants in. That's some sort of fruit tree. Again, you can see the the lupins. They seem to be coming back, even though I've been hacking at them. It never seems to take them out. Again, we've got copious amounts of daffodils here. Got a little tulip there, one of the first of its kind to pop up. There's absolutely thousands of these, and the bed's full of them. You'll see them shortly. Like I say, you just have to be a bit patient.
The gooseberries are starting to get the buds on them. In the next 2 weeks there'll be leaves covering them. Again, we've got tulips coming up all the way along here. There's some more lupins there. Sedum here. These things what look like weeds are not leaves, the weeds are poppies. This bed is just a wash of different varieties of all along here, different varieties of tulips. Most of them are starting to come up now for some reason. There's a few daffodils in here which are already up, but there'll be tulips coming up for all these planters here. So these are, by the way, these are blueberries, these two bushes. And in amongst what looks like weed down there, it's not weed, it's calendula. So as these start to die back, then the calendula takes over. So we're going to have a wash of different colours here of tulips and daffodils, and then they all die back, and up comes the calendula, and it changes from basically from one colour to orange shortly. So it's yellow at the moment. Shortly it's going to be rainbow colours, and after that it's going to be oranges, loads of orange. These planters that we put these dwarf tulips and daffodils in, they've all started to come up now, so they're going to look glorious shortly. Planters are all firing up. Hard standings, anomostas, think, and stuff like that. These are all coming up in the hanging baskets. Buttercup, what's she like? She's got a dinner, so she's fine. Coming across here, this grass definitely needs cutting, so when we hit it I'll be collecting all this grass. Oh, that little tulip there and a little daffodil. These are all start to come up as well shortly. We just topped them up with some compost, so watch your space for these look lovely eventually. I still say that sign's twisted. Coming down here, raised bed planter. It's full of little tat daffodils. There's lots of different varieties of stuff in there. I couldn't name them all, even if I knew them all, because there's so many of them. Loads of tulips and daffodils and all. These are all be flowering shortly. Some coming up here, along here. Now I just caught a whiff of that there. That bloody hell, what they called, hyacinths, and it took me bloody breath away. But there's about 5 different colours in that pot of hyacinths. We put them out here because they're just too strong, the scent on them. These are my red currants. The red currants always seem to start to get leaves on them first, then it's the black currants, then the white currants are the last ones. So you ain't got any leaves on your white currants, don't be worried, don't be too concerned, because it'll take another month before they start to come up again. We've got several different varieties of daffodils here. I mean, them are different from them, and these two are different from them ones there, and them ones over there are different from the rest of them. There's about 4 or 5 varieties there mixed in. The strawberries, well, they need tidying up. I will come and do this bed shortly. We need to rebuild the paths, rebuild this bed, so I need to get some wood to do that. I need to trim this rosemary. Rhubarb is looking good here. All along here you've got tulips coming up now. They'll be all flowering shortly. The bushes over here have got the gooseberries have got leaves on them. All my trees are starting to get buds on them. This peach better shape itself this year, otherwise it's coming out. This one here is a little Cox's pippin. All my snowdrops have all faded back now, so All what's left of the leaves, all they're doing at the moment is storing energy into the bulbs. They will fade away back into the ether shortly, and then it'll just look like wood chip on here eventually. There's a few daffodils in here. They run right down the centre of the plot. This was the boundary from the back and the front. This was the boundary which went all the way along here, but when I got the other half of the plot, this became the middle of the plot. Again, more daffodils coming up here. There's some mint coming up here at the moment. A couple of varieties of daffodils. These ones here are nice, but these are my favourite. Look at them. Absolutely awesome. And all the planters are starting to grow now. They won't be long before there'll be hundreds of tulips coming up. Blueberry there starting to get leaves on them, and just in there is some saffron crocuses. You know where you get the stamens to make saffron? Well, they're the type. They've all the leaves, the flowers have gone off them now, but there was flowering earlier last week. This bed's ready to rock and roll, as is this one. The garlic in that bed is doing well. This is my Lucifer. We've had to take the cover off him because there was growing. I didn't realise there was actually growing. It was when I looked at him and realised what was happening. Well, we took the cover and they seem to be doing okay. Again, we've got tulips. There's just see the heads on a few of them there. We've actually got frogs spawning in the pond. Someone's making a bloody noise. Always the same when I'm doing videos. But yeah, this is the other side of the back. And as you know, we've been working on this bed here this week. We spread all that compost into the bed. We dug a load of compost out there. We've turned it over with the spade. We've put the tiller through it, and it's ready to rock and roll. It won't be long before we start throwing we've got leaves around the back. We've got chicken manure. Once I get the grass cut, we'll be mixing it all in and putting it in. But this is another bed that we need. This compost bin, we need to sort that out as well. But I'll cover it for the time being. We'll address that eventually. But I just need I need 3 more blue pallets to do that, I think. And we'll dig it all out. We need 8. We need 8 pallets because I need another 5 for this water tank here. At least we've got water, other people haven't. So there you go, that's what the plot's looking like, guys. We're just trying this camera out to see if it works. I don't know if it's going to be a good video, this one, or not. We wait with bated breath. I do hope the sun comes back out. It was lovely earlier. Where's that cat of mine? Oh, she's down there. Might as well cut across here, eh? Yeah, these are all red currants. That there's a golden delicious apple tree. I might have to cut some of them branches. In fact, I'm going to do that in a bit. I might have to cut. I don't want them over the top of the glass. Bloody apple straight through the glass. That's not going to be too clever, is it? This is a pear in a pot. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I just thought I'd save it. Someone was just going to chop it up. I says, give it here if you don't want it. Stuck it in a pot for now. I can replant it. Oh, I was going to say first one in the greenhouse is the prettiest, but she's going to beat me to it, isn't she, you little bugger? Come here. Oh well. So clearly she's the prettiest. So I'll leave you with that prospect there, guys. Work in progress. So the the bushes and all the fruit bushes are getting the leaves on them now. The trees, the fruit trees are getting the leaves on them. You can see everything starting to turn green. By another 2-3 weeks time, it'll look like summer. It'd be beautiful on here. But each day, and you get a little, the little more foliage comes onto the bushes, especially on the red currants. As I was saying, you always get the red currants getting the leaves on them first, then the ribena black currants, and then it's always the last ones are the white currants. The gooseberries are all coming to life as well now, and all the blueberries. So, we've got a nice selection of fruit bushes, and every one of them seems to have survived the winter, which is great. And all the trees, the same thing, they're doing okay. The peach, that might go if I don't get peaches off it this year. However, if I did take a few of these squirrels out, we might get a peach, but the squirrels seem to like them peaches, unfortunately, and they like them more than I like them, more than I get a chance to like them. All the beds are all tidied. I might put the tiller through a couple more next week, just to keep them weeds at bay. You got clear beds, you're always going to get weeds wanting to come up and germinate, so it's easier to go through with a tiller and do it now than rather do it afterwards when you put all your vegetables in. So before you put your veg in, always go through with an hoe or a tiller, get everything chopped up, and then it's plain sailing after that. Right, I've got one more clip to show you, and that's these coins I've been buying today. Quite chuffed with them actually. Let me show you what I've been wasting my money on this week.
Right guys, what we're looking at here is a bunch of gaming tokens. I paid 20 quid for a lot of these. Absolute bargain. Now these colliery, there's 5 colliery tokens here, and they're worth £5 each. All these are worth around about 5 quid each. And some George III gaming tokens there. Look like little guinea tokens. They're absolutely awesome. Loads of different. These are William Brothers tokens, a 2p. Sorry, a 5. I think that's a 5 and a 1p. Again, these worth around about £5 to £10. And you got all these tokens here. Again, all these are worth about between £5 and £10. And I paid 20 quid for a lot of them. I've still got to do a bit more research on 1 or 2 of them. But I think we got a fantastic bag in here, guys. 20 quid for all these. If you save £5 for each, what is he there? 18, 20, 25, 30, 34. 5 34s, I don't know what that is, 170 maybe. Probably 170 quid. So I paid 20, and each of them on eBay are about 5 or so. I think we got a bargain there. Let's show you what else we've been getting. I can't believe what we bought today, but I'm quite interested in these tokens. They're not token, well, they are a kind of token, but to get down the mine shafts. These are mine shaft tokens, and each one of them belonged to a certain coal miner. Well, no, it didn't, because they took that number, and then they brought it back at the end of the day then people knew that they've come back out of the pit. If they didn't get the token, the order was still down there. So and there's pretty quite a few of them there. That's this one is Manton Colliery. Anyway, that's a few of the coins we bought today, and let's show you some more. Well guys, without spending too much time on these coins, I mean, it's crazy. I paid for these two pence and 10 pence 2016 silver proofs. I paid, you ready? He wanted 15 for the 2. I gave him a tenner and he was happy with that. So these are silver proofs. Beautiful, not a mark on him. Tenner. I bought this 1889 double florin. It's not got a mark on it. It's got a little ding there, which might affect, well, it would affect it actually. But this is almost, it's almost uncirculated. It's just that little ding there what would affect the value of it. Again, perfect, no scratches except for that tiny ding. So yeah, I paid 20 quid for that. In fact, I paid as much for that as I paid for that book. And here's another one what I bought this week. Now, I bought this online. I thought I was seeing things when I bought it. Now, this is a Queen Victoria 1862 penny. Right, now you can see we got the camera straight here. You see how it's on it? See that how it's on an angle? Now this is a IAU. This coin is an IAU. Look at Victoria there. She's perfect. However, I paid £3 for that. £3 delivery as well, so that was £6. But if you look at it, you tell me that ain't a die rotation on that. Honestly, it's rotated. So I've never seen one of these before, rotation error on a penny, but I'm sure there are a load of them out there. It's got to be worth £3. And like I say, it's a really beautiful coin. I got lucky with that. No bugger bidded on it. I couldn't believe it when it come ping, you've won it. However, this is what we've been which we've got as well. Is now in here is this, I mean, sterling silver. Some of these are all sterling. Some of them are some of these are sterling. Some of them are 50% silver. So yeah, they need to come out of this packet. I really need to get them out of here. I'm going to get them out of here soon, but I just thought we'd give you a quick glance. There's sixpences, there's threepences, there's some Queen Victoria there. These are like sterling. There's a few sterling there, but most of them are like, a lot of them are 50%. This one here is a bullhead shilling. I can't really see the date because I can't really see the plastic on these, but that's a bullhead. And there's a few shillings in amongst here. The only one which isn't silver is that one. So yeah, I paid 20 quid for that, but tell me if I got a bargain or not. I think I did, but I think the buy of the week for me is this 1862 Queen Victoria bunhead. She is my favourite of all the kings and queens. I've got Henry VIII, Henry the VII, I've got them all. This sheet is my favourite queen. My favourite, the ones I love to collect, and I like to get them. Every one of them I try to get them in that condition. That's beautiful. It really is. And it comes, as I'm looking at it, with a rotation error, slight rotation error on it. Beautiful. Anyway, there we go. Let me know if I wasted my money or not. I'm sure you agree with me. She is beautiful. And I don't say that much about some coins. So we've got a couple of some right corky coins, tokens there. I mean, I can't believe it. I got them for what I paid for them. We did all right. We've done all right this week. The penny that I've got there was a really top. It was an AU. I wouldn't say AU. I would say it's an EF extra fine 30, extra 935. It's really good condition. A lot of no damage to the coin. A beautiful little penny that. £3 paid for that. Well, £3 plus £3 postage and packing. But the coin itself, that was a bargain. The rest of them, all the tokens, well, again, they're worth a lot more than I paid for them. I paid 20 quid for all the tokens. Everything what you saw in the one pile, what we had there, 20 quid. And that little book I paid another 20 quid for. The double florin, the 1889 florin, that was in really good condition.
Again, picked that up for a song. So we did all right. There was a silver 2p and a silver 10p there as well, what I acquired. I think I paid £5 each for them. So there was, you know, the silver at the end of the day. So that's what I've been wasting my money on this week. Anyway, next week I don't know if you'd be interested, but I did a video this week. I've been working, doing a video on Bridgewater Canal. It's basically about the aqueducts at Barton. I'm doing a bit of research on all the stonemasons' marks down there, and I've been doing a bit of filming. Well, this week I've been thwarted several times. It turns out some young lad had jumped into the canal, or fell into the canal early in the week. Anyway, unfortunately they fished him out yesterday. Very sad. And yeah, it's such a shame really. He's only a young lad as well. But anyway, they found him. So I was doing a bit of doing some videos down there. The old Brindley aqueducts and the new aqueducts, which is now stretches across the Manchester Ship Canal. I was doing a bit of the history, and all of a sudden you see these. I saw these police in the water with boats, and obviously we're looking for him. So I've got a video. It's about 15-20 minutes long, and it shows you, gives you the history of the aqueduct, but you actually see the police and everybody in the water there. In fact, there were police all the way down the arm, and they were searching for him, but they managed to find him yesterday, Saturday. So at least his mother doesn't have to worry about not being able to find him. That's the main thing. But it's very, very sad. And if you're interested in that video, I will put it up next week. So if you do, just let us know. It'll only take a few of you, and I will put it up with me videos of what we're going to be doing here on the plot. So as always, I've talked longer than I've definitely talked long enough. I need to go get this video all put together, rendered, and well, in about another hour and a half I shall be having Sunday dinner. So until next week, stay safe, keep warm, and goodbye for now, folks. Oh, a few cameras there. See you in the next one, guys. Bye for now. Oh jeez, oh my god.